tragic. People seen how you going, magic. Baby, I'm from a different fabric. When a disc gotta catch me in traffic. Cause I'm outside today. I do not ride away. They told me I was in court step, but I'm outside today. I'm outside today. I do not ride away. They told me I was in court step, but I'm outside today.
Take a Percocet and turn my body on. Close my eyes and I go to a higher form. Say we ain't drip. You think it's you lying on. You think dying for. I got a new gun, I gotta try it on. Caught a new charge for a firearm. If you want a gun, I go buy it for. I know I look good, but don't touch me. I had to cut her off, she's too fussy. She give me sloppy, toppy, and get yucky. Every time she see me, she wanna hug me. That's her no. That's her no. Tell the promoters I need 100 to show. You can wire me 100 before and 100 on scene when I walk in the door. I pause on time when I step for the bridge. Got 100 in chains, it's a regular me. Hell, so you start wearing this he don't know how to drill, he's just wetting his feet when he finish the job. I love my demons and I get him involved. He grabs a gun and he just get in the car.
And they thought I was done with this shit. I'm so I'ma start bugging again. Like they know they can't fuck with the kid. Kicking I feel like the harder and shit. Like every day I get harder and shit. I go harder and shit. Baby party and drip. Like hey, we gon' park up the way. Kicking you get your mother or father or dude. Call me deep play, double top 2 drips. 2 trips off a beat, I'm gonna speak for the head. Cardi stay with me, they don't no grip. Bloody stay with me, we got no trip. Like red beef for the floors and the V. Green beef for the G, green for the B. And you really ain't fucking with me on the beat. Take your being no bigger than he. Like don't cap you die, just fight for the cash. Flash on throw in the bag. They get past for the sets like that. Ain't no reason they cap. They think I say facts. Like when they came on my body, I'm tired. Keep this in the bro. Like I'm side. To be 300 deal away. If you feel away, I think that you a bad. Hey Steve. What we doing, Charles? Hey, ain't that song right there? She looking good to the mouth. Damn! Shake that. Come on. Shake that. Come on. Shake that. Come on. Shake that. Come on. She gon' pop it. She gon' drop it. I told her do that and don't stop it. Big booty. She a big booty. Yeah, I like.
各位，比赛快要开始了。如果还没到达你们的座位的朋友，请赶快哦。如果要上厕所或者是买东西的朋友，也尽快加速啦。然后有一个活动想跟各位分享，就是在比赛开始前，如果到运彩摊位注册会员，即可参加我们台湾运彩神预测的活动。如果5关全过，就有机会把 iPhone 14带回家。接下来就是各位可以注意到你们的扶手区都有一个 QR code， 这个是我们加码的预测魔兽得分的活动。如果你们猜对的话，球迷就能够平分60万的现金哦，60万的现金，以及抽出 NBA 来回机票2张和10双的限量球鞋。如果线上观看的朋友想要参与，就可以搜寻浪 Life 的直播 App 参与此游戏哦。记得，感谢大家。
Like a bottle of champagne. Cut 'em.
wanna see me win. See, I learned I can't change. I can only change how I deal with it. Can't chill with it. Can't speak my mind and keep it real with it. And I can't talk that big talk with a little. That's some stuff you wouldn't understand. White people F up the whole operation cause they wasn't the one to make the plans. If you jealous of me, why we friends? Why you capping like you was my man? Why you fronting out here like you happy for me, but you can't wait until it ends? And your enemies don't lead them on. They call you best friend and big bro. Hate my guts, but all in my face. I swear fake love worse than real hate. User. I always knew you was a on that hate. He's a she's a user on that hate. What you mad for? Sis? Hurt you bad cause I exist. Hurt you bad cause I don't smile in people's face about me. Loser on your hate. Yeah, you jealous.
Superstars out, brand new cars, we buy the ball.
昨天我还跟新北这样2个一起比一下。
谢谢市长，谢谢。
I swear the lane, call the group the game, whip that thing, this shit give me, ooh, yeah, them boys fool you trying to do it, bring the toolers out, don't want no smoke, they pull up with they out, it's times three, this how it go, park $1 million at the bank, go, we gon' make them eat that dope until we go, eat it up, rich straight to the top floor, on more PJs than Pablo, rich like water go to Cabo, cash in the walls, hollow, your money too small, micro, punch up on the call, gotta reload, superstars out, brand new cars, we buy the bar now, swaying goals now, going home now, smash, shots and goals, rock the show, big bang roll, cash, now she go, for the team, now she wet, don't ski, splash, think about posting up on the ground, man, the leader, whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers, think about posting up on the ground, man, the leader, whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers.
Get your money, get your money, get your money, get your money, get your money.
谢谢。好，谢谢啊。谢谢。
来，这里在前面，这边。
好，
这边。上位。不是好。
你好。
Almost
都5块把酒杯都举高，那些啤酒才不让骆驼偏向在做体操。他说不敢喝的太下酒吧朋友明偏笑，他说大过度了快撑不住了，我假装没听到。小姐我不来看恋爱了，我懒得听你废话，喝酒要开心，不是比赛别问我会不会卡，忘了自己人生分别在一旁，别人陌生人。
Hello， 现场的所有球迷朋友，你们好！赛事即将要开始了，请赶快加快你们的脚步，回到座位上，准备你们今天的喉咙，热情的尖叫，跟我们桃园永丰云豹队一起原力爆发。然后麻烦请工作人员可以帮我引导双方的球员，可以慢慢的回到我们的板凳席上面喽。我们的云豹工作人员。
拿起手机快点记录，等等上传以后，让那些没来的人嫉妒。大会是一步辛苦，几点醒来我不清楚。哎，你是谁？没查证，准备要庆祝，手放在空中跳舞，花香里头的翘楚，喝醉看世界跟你同个角度，所以我不站稳脚步，沉浸在摇晃程度，大家都像马桶陈述，想吐还找不到掩护，呕吐快出来还不减速，把杯子都到门下追速度，像在跳伞，在身体里面倒弹吐好长，还有被调侃，世界在旋转，视线无限的延展，确定出局了吗？裁判，大家都到了，那谁来裁断？
管他就做我拼命追，1 shot 2 shot， 把妹怎么全灌醉？我们玩乐时刻比较大声，请我的别作对，再继续喝上一回，喝没喝完的不用退。前天约的马子看到在他的床上要我被支付，醒来发现共同好友有我朋友的 Facebook， 反正派对中的婊子谁都想趁虚而入，再来一个我再换一个，双钱的刷爆卡额度，刷吧就喝吧，刷吧刷吧，你们别喝吧，那不会洗刷刷的旁边去抓乌龟桥吧。输了还带锤子护航，这是什么想法？可以去把厕所出来的男女记得擦干净嘴巴。
来的球迷的尖叫声跟呐喊声，所以我们才可以守下这一场胜利。所以我们今天也要继续用你们的加油声，一起我们守住主场胜利，拿下2连胜，好不好？很好。昨天我晚上看新闻的时候，我有看到罗振峰，他说他很难过。没有帮 Howard 拿到人生中在台湾的大3元， 那我们今天一起用尖叫声跟加油声，帮 Howard 拿到大3元，好不好？再大声一点，好不好 ？OK， 让我们一起原力爆发，带着特有种的精神，一起迎接我们今天的台中太阳队。接下来有一个特别的活动，我们来邀请我们的主持人 Amanda 以及我们的阿桃元哥，还有我们的桃园云豹吉祥物豹哥一起来到现场，谢谢。我把主持交给 Amanda， 给他一点尖叫声、欢呼声，好不好？
好，各位现场的球迷，大家午安。今天呢 ，Amanda 来这里呢，先送大家见面礼，好不好？来，各位想不想要得到魔兽限量签名球？想吗？好，各位，我们先帮大家呢介绍一下呢，我身边这3位可爱的吉祥物哦，待会再跟大家分享如何得到呢我们云豹球星的限量签名球哦。好，先请我们的吉祥物阿桃，噔噔噔噔，非常可爱的阿桃，跟大家挥挥手，还有我们的噔噔噔噔，非常可爱的元哥，阿桃跟元哥。哦，阿桃在这里，不好意思，还有元哥，然后这是我们的云豹队吉祥物，耶！好，来，现在先跟大家分享一下呢，如何得到我们的云豹队球星的限量签名篮球。来，各位有手机吗？有，对不对？来，请各位先把手机拿出来，打开你的 FB 好吗？好，来打开 FB 之后呢，请关注乐游桃园跟阿桃元哥的 FB 粉专，我们将会呢在这2个粉专上面送给大家张我们的魔兽限量签名球哦，好不好？好，所以请各位现在赶快把手机拿出来，打开 FB 关注呢乐游桃园跟阿桃元哥。好，那我们今天呢活动的一开始呢，我们要先邀请到一位我们的神秘嘉宾，好不好？好，借用各位热烈的掌声加上尖叫声，我们要来欢迎我们的超级神秘嘉宾郑文灿市长，掌声欢迎！欢迎郑市长。市长好。云豹先来一个。哇，怎么这么红？哎，那个阿桃跟那个元哥，你们注意一下。
这不是篮下抢球了。好，欢迎大家来。那要谢谢我们大家一起让台湾的篮球继续热起来。那这一次也谢谢这个魔兽来加盟桃园永丰云豹队。那昨天大家看了很精彩的比赛。那今天我们桃园市政府观光旅游局，那么跟魔兽要这个请他担任桃园的观光大使。另外云豹队也有3位我们的球星，担任3线、海线还有都会线3个代言人。那希望大家在桃园看球，看球后可以留在这边来消费、来旅游。好，谢谢大家，谢谢。
谢谢市长。没错，我们接下来将会针对我们的球迷呢，推出非常多的限量的行程哦，让你可以看球赛、享美食、住旅店呢，全部都有优惠哦。好，那我们现在相信各位球迷呢，一定非常的紧张，准备要来看魔兽炫技了。那我们现在就把我们现场呢交给威廉。
谢谢我们的 Amanda， 以及谢谢我们的桃园市大家长郑文灿先生。的吉祥物豹哥，还有阿桃元哥，感谢你们哦。接下来我们有几位重要的贵宾一起到我们的主场，为我们桃园永丰云豹队加油。那我要来唱名几位贵宾，那麻烦请唱名到的贵宾可以跟我们现场的朋友挥挥手，好不好？接下来第一位就是我们的桃园市政府大家长市长郑文灿先生。桃园市政府观旅局局长杨胜平，桃园市政府体育局副局长房瑞文，台湾运彩 T1 联盟秘书长张树仁， 台湾运彩 T1 联盟策略行销长蔡尚华，台湾运动彩券股份有限公司副总经理蔡明哲，浪 Life 旭瑞文化传播股份有限公司董事长王冠中，云豹能源副总经理谭宇轩，菊燕胡同国际股份有限公司董事长吴念中，二明昭彰股份有限公司董事长陈之汉。 光复影视娱乐有限公司董事长杜文泽，红楼资本执行长陈仲彦，红楼资本共同创办人杨耀阳 ，iSki 创雪控股有限公司创办人张兆荣，大文山车队总经理高思俊。谢谢大家到主场为我们云豹加油。 OK， 请我们的豹哥跟阿桃园哥，你们两位辛苦了，先帮我们做休息一下哦。感谢你们炒热我们主场的气氛，谢谢。接着各位现场的球迷，可以把你们的目光聚焦到我们的场中央来，是我们火辣的电豹女。 谢谢我们的电豹女以及我们的豹哥。现场的朋友，你们准备好了吗？我没有听见，你们准备好了吗？2022-23桃园永丰云豹主场对上台中太阳，原力爆发，正式开战。
Ladies and gentlemen,
接下来欢迎台中太阳球队出场， 介绍出场名单：球衣背号8号陈文宏，球衣背号13号李明修，球衣背号14号董永全，球衣背号20号孙思瑶，球衣背号33号释东，球衣背号42号卢冠轩，球衣背号45号温丽煌。接下来是先发名单 ，Starting Five。球衣背号6号白萨，球衣背号2号毕夏，球衣背号32号艾伦，球衣背号23号陈静环，球衣背号41号苏奕静，总经理王伟杰，总教练 Chris， 助理教练 Garcia， 助理教练周应洲，体能教练汪建凯，防护员黄奇俊，管理林宏斌。各位，我希望你的尖叫声，让我们看向2楼的大荧幕，让我们一起欢迎桃园永丰云豹篮球队。
其实我们都一样，总是接受挑战，用尽全力。其实我们都一样，就算挫败犹豫，也不放弃。当云豹的野性能量一被充满，第一个爆发的地方就是场上。新的赛季，我们依然无所畏惧。无论是守护家园，还是挑战自己，每个目标的设定都用着爆满的自信。自信到你跟我说，你少不自量力。但我必须要提醒，这就是豹子胆的证明。不怕挑战，不断挑战，流血了就舔舔伤口，等它风干。我们就是特有种的定义，这是桃园云豹，这是特有种的你。让我们一起在属于自己的家园原力爆发。
球衣背号6号拥有优异的弹跳力和活动力，云豹潜力股有出象。球衣背号15号，身高196公分，全能型前锋高世杰。球衣背号92号，目标产均7颗3分弹，定点射手黄义胜。球衣背号9号，以俊俏的脸庞风靡万千少女的锋线射手蔡阳明。球衣背号82号，高炮塔中锋云豹守护者刘元凯。球衣背号17号，桃园云豹撕裂对手禁区的猛将曾平富。球衣背号4号，能里能外最佳的进攻策应者，桃园永丰云豹的禁区守护者弟弟戴维斯。球衣背号57号，强力前锋型扣将，云豹绅士刘宏博。接下来是我们的先发名单 ，Starting Five，Number 1。后场指挥官云豹队长郑伟 ，Number 7。台湾阿美族猎人刺客陆杰明 ，Number 11。桃园永丰云豹 当家前锋罗振峰。Number 5。
That's my bitch. Paris, Tokyo, London. I took her on all my trips. I try to show you it's real.
暴风肆虐，切入禁区，无人能敌。小钟威廉斯。Number 12。
Turn down for what? Turn down for what?
你们最亲爱的 Superman 霍华德·哈维。董事长刘进良、执行长张建伟、领队陈其文、总经理苏义杰、总教练刘家发、助理教练阿 Kim 威廉、体能教练 Jimmy Vidal。双方球员握手。接下来是我们的暖身时间。
I repeat all the real niggas worldwide. Salute. Real. I ride for my dog.
台中太阳跟桃园永丰云豹的赛事哦，今天大家依然非常关注 Dwight Howard 魔兽，他在这场比赛会有什么样的表现呢？那前一战的话，他是拿下了38分、25篮板、9助攻，而且在下半场他是比较多个人的单打以及他的这个运球、持球的比例是比较高的，所以也让大家好奇说，他在这一场比赛会不会维持一样的打法，还是他会有所改变？那这一场比赛对手变得不一样哦，是台中太阳队，所以我们也来问到了，就是台中太阳队的总经理汪卫杰，来请教他在太阳队这边面对魔兽会有什么样的应对策略？
在昨天看完比赛，其实我发现。原来张伯伦好像就是这样子哦，然后他的全面的一个发挥，我觉得他应该不叫魔兽了，应该是我们在转播 NBA 的时候，他应该叫约老师 Jokic 了，什么事情都可以做。所以我相信对到桃园，现在最大的一个问题应该就是在禁区的麻烦，我们的包夹应该不会少。然后再来就是，其实他昨天有几名本土球员，包括到罗振峰、郑伟几个球员，其实打得蛮好的。其实昨天他们的 Troy Williams 还没有尽情的一个发挥，所以在几个点的一个外线的压制，包夹你就可能会去舍弃外线，所以在外围的一个对位跟轮转的一个速度，我们必须要去加强。
OK， 好，那现在呢 T1 频道呢，因为有 Howard 的加入哦，所以这已经是世界在看的 T1， 所以我们也有英文频道 ，Sports Announcer Taylor and Commentator Coach Parker. Hey, how are you?
Hi.
Hi.
Good to be
yes,
here.
Yeah, are you excited? Watch the Howard play.
Always
back-to-back
excited.
games.
Always excited.
Yeah.
所以 Parker 教练当然讲的可以说相当的兴奋哦。兴奋到以前我其实都不太卡词的，现在我都有一点点卡词了哦。那为了 respect 敬重 Howard， 我特。
that it?
Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, fans of all ages, wherever you are, however you're streaming, welcome to the T1 Universe. It is November 20th, 2022, Game 10, and we are back at NTSU Stadium, aka home of the Taoyuan Leopards. Today it's Taichung Sun's descent from the sky playing the Leopards, fresh off of an incredible comeback. Overtime game last night against DEA. Now some game notes for tonight. General manager and Leopards player Su Yijie, or Brett, is an SPL legend and CPA player. Will we ever see him off the bench this season? If last night's game was any indication for a playoff run, he might just be sticking to his day job. Now we gotta watch out for the matchup between Stone and Howard. Howard may tout the highest points scored in a game alongside Al-Bashir of DEA at 52 points last season. But Leopards got a 6'10", three-time Defensive Player of the Year on their side. And the last point is double trouble. You bet Coach Gavina of the Taichung Suns will be double teaming on Dwight. We're gonna be seeing how Leopards will adjust as the season goes on. Folks, if you want to show your support, don't forget to give us a like on YouTube, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Stay up to date on all things T1 Universe. Show your support by following T1League.basketball on Instagram. Coach, tell me about the game last night. It was an incredible overtime, first time ever here at NTSU Stadium.
Oh, it was incredible. The excitement, the enthusiasm, the crowd, everything was just first class.
And continue on to keys of the point, we got score leaders of T1 between Suns and Leopards. Howard on top with 38 points. Right behind his teammate, Williams averaging 28.5 points between 2 games. And at lucky number 7, Stone averages 22 points.
My confidence level is never going to leave. I'm a competitor. No matter who, I've been playing at a high level all my life. So Dwight Howard, he's a great player. He's a superstar. So I mean, I'm embracing the challenge. This is the game I want to play in. This is the environment that I want to play in. So I'm ready. I know my teammates are ready. We've been practicing hard. Getting ready for this game. So I feel like we're ready as a team.
Diamond Stone, previously a Taiwan Hero Bears, had a really great season, but now, as he became free agent and played for PBA back in October, got acquired by Taichung Suns just a month ago. So we shall see how he performs with a new team and a new setup.
我觉得主要进攻端还是以宝哥交代的方式。因为我们现在的禁区的优势很大，我们可以多做了一些所谓的先塞到第一位去，让Howard甚至弟弟他们去做一些进攻上的选择。然后等到他们这个点打开，其实对我们外线来讲会有很大的帮助，尤其是当Howard加入的这个时间点，其实对我们的外线来讲会有很大的帮助。因为你看，其实，在昨天的这个比赛状况，他一直被受到包夹，但他有很好的视野，一直传给很多的空档，传到外面去。其实我们也命中了蛮多。其实对我们来讲，这应该就是我们一直想要的这个模式。但只是因为我们之前可能在跨联盟赛的时候，我们没有外援，所以我们可能比较没有办法做到所谓的宝哥说的 inside out 的这个东西。但我们现在就是，外援加入来之后，我们就做到宝哥应该下达的这个指令，就是我们能按照他的方式去走这个战术这样子。
So, Coach, really quick, what are some key points of the game for today, Taichung against Leopards?
Well, it's going to, I think they got to decide how they're going to guard Dwight. Do you go against the zone? Do you double team him? Do you let him get off and stop everybody else? That's always a philosophy that some coaches will say, okay, give him his 30 points. We're just not going to let anybody else get a score. We're going to hold everybody else down.
All right, starting 5 for the Suns, we got Besa and number 23, Who Won, and Tony Bishop from Panamanian American. And starting 5 for the Taoyuan Leopards, we got Zheng Wei, Lu Jianming, Luo Zhenfeng, Williams, and of course, Dwight Howard himself, Superman. Here we have the ceremonial tip-off. The streaming platform Long Live.
3、2、
Chairman
1，请开球。
王冠宗。
OK， 谢谢我们的王冠中董事长。
比赛准备正式开始。
Game tip-off, Tony with the ball passing on to 23, to 41. Taichung Suns last year had a very great season with the previous coach. They were able to lead them to the championships, unfortunately falling short. Coach, they got a new coach, Chris Cavina from Jersey City. What do you think he needs to do for the Suns this season with the new players and lacking of Anthony Tucker?
Yeah, I think they lost some very valuable players from last year's final team. And I think they got to make sure that they get everybody involved. I know Stone is a high-volume scorer, high-volume shooter. And I see they didn't start him today. I think they felt that last game he had a lot of shot attempts and not enough assists. So it's going to be interesting to see how they play him. Diamond Stone has been their key player offensively this early season. And again, it's going to be interesting to see how he is incorporated into on the floor and with his teammates.
Troy Williams with 3 from the outside. Troy had a great performance last night. He scored. He had a great dynamic with Dwight Howard last night. Howard, as many of you guys know, he got a double-double, just short of a triple-double at 38 points, 29 rebounds, and 9 assists. He said during his press conference, guards on the Leopards are not as massive, so they're definitely quicker on their feet. So it's something that he needs to be adjusting to.
I think they all need to adjust, Taylor, to the style of play, a dominant player such as Dwight. And Williams is also a very, very talented shooter, scorer. He's already hit a couple threes. He's someone you also have to contend with.
Absolutely. He has been quite a contributing factor in yesterday's win. Notice how he is the import player that drives the ball as the Suns scored by Aaron Juramapur. Excuse me for mispronouncing that name. I'm gonna try to correct myself as we go on. Zheng Wei with the ball to number 7.
Aaron's a quality player. He's played overseas internationally for a long time. And I talked to him before the game. He's excited to play. He's excited to show that international basketball is just as good, particularly European basketball, as any in the world. And they've proven that in the Olympics, Taylor. All the countries, particularly Luka's country, Croatia, Sweden, all of them are very, very talented teams.
And that's a 3 for Lu Jianming.
Tell you, it's strange, when you get a good win, everybody's confidence goes up. They may not be a proficient three-point shooting team, but after a win, after seeing what Dwight had to play and the way he played and the enthusiasm that he brought, it changes your game also.
Absolutely. We talked about it last night, how Howard's energy and the crowd's energy is really infectious, and it's almost like a back and forth. You know, if you give me that energy, I'll give that back. So I think definitely these young players could use that enthusiasm and that spirit that Howard brings to the table.
You know, I understand. I talked to some of their players again from the Leopards, and they said the halftime speech was directed by Dwight and encouraging his teammates to get them to play hard, to be focused, and to win the game. In the second half, they was outstanding.
See, the Suns have slowed down the pace a little bit at where they want. Makes that attempt, no good. Dwight Howard fumbling with the ball, he'll be able to catch it. Williams driving, makes that layup, and it's good!
Yes, sir. Williams has it all. He can shoot the three, he can penetrate, he can play 1 through 4.
Absolutely, he's one of the definitely more versatile players out here in T1 League.
And he does it with his scoring, he does it with his shooting, he does it with his leadership. I watched him play last year, and he was a talented scorer last year also.
It's a call on Chen Jinghuan.
It's interesting, he's getting Stone in right away. After only 4 or 5 minutes. Normally he is a starter. We'll see how he adjusts to not starting. Some players will, you know, take it as derogatory type of position that they've kind of put him down to being a sub. Some players handle it, some players don't. It's going to be interesting to see how Stone really attacked that.
Ziming goes for a 3. Bishop getting that rebound.
That was a nice pass by Dwight. I think that he is really developed his passing. He had the 9.
Number 6 gets blocked by Howard, and a little tussle goes on that floor. Besa looks to be okay.
Yeah, Dwight had his 9 assists yesterday, and I think that he was looking to pass, drive and kick, hit the open man, because that's the way he's got to play. Taylor, they're going to double team him. They're going to put 2 guys on him, which leads automatically one player is going to be open. And good players will find that one player. Good players will know where the rotation is coming from, know where the man that's double teaming him. He looks, he observes, and then he makes the correct pass. It's one thing that Dwight has really done well.
You see that little tussle between Dwight Howard and number 6 Besa. Besa Beasgalan Del Gerchulun, excuse my pronunciation. He is actually a Mongolian foreign student. T1 made an exception for him. Each team is allowed to have 1 foreign student. However, they already have a pre-existing one, so they made an exception for Besa here.
And that's a good idea. I think that's a good concept. It's one thing that the T1 League is very innovative and allowing 3 imports to dress, only can play 2. But I think that's a great idea, to have 3 on your team, imports that raises the level of competition, and then constantly being able to keep 2 on the floor at all times.
Definitely. Before T1 League, the other professional league in Taiwan called Plus League started during the peak of COVID in 2020. Originally, their rule was only supposed to have 2 imports, but because of restrictions and how difficult it is to go through quarantine and to get visas, they made it the exception and to have 3 registered on the team. And I think T1 definitely followed that rule also, and I think that's also a really great idea.
Yeah, again, I've been here going on 7 years, and I think it's very important that you get as many international players as possible.
TV timeout.
Let's go. I need everybody to report to the dance floor right now. Let's go, Chucky. I ain't gotta tell you 'cause you know what it is. I ain't gotta tell you 'cause you know you the shit. Shit. I ain't gotta tell you 'cause you know what it is. I ain't gotta tell you 'cause you know you the shit. Shit.
谢谢热火辣的电报女，以及我们热情的豹哥，请掌声送给他们。
Hey, welcome back to the broadcast. Don't forget, folks, keep track of the game with play-by-play on the T-League site, t1league.basketball. Coach, we didn't really spend very much time talking about the night before, but you know, what an incredible night. I felt like so many records were broken at this amazing stadium. Tell us a little bit of yesterday.
Well, I think to see the emergence of a superstar. Here, he is a superstar. He is somebody that you have to contend with, particularly in the second half. He has such a great second half that was pretty incredible. Here you go, Williams. I'm telling you, they got to find a way to stop Williams. They got to find a way to control him, take away his three-point shot, take away his penetration, and defend him in a better way. Otherwise, you got a double threat out there between Williams and Howard. To have two guys that can score like that on the floor at one time is going to be an amazing task for them to try to control. But no, the atmosphere and the excitement was incredible, Taylor. I mean, just to see the fans involved and standing room only, you know, it's just so unique here.
Definitely. How lucky we are to be sitting front row seat to be calling that game too.
Got to make your free throws. That's what they're called, free throws. You make your free throws, you give yourself a chance to win. You don't get fouled, draw the foul, particularly on a shot attempt, and come away with nothing. Got to make your free throws.
Another shot by Lu Jianming. Don't underestimate these small guards. A rebound by Tony. Tony tries to make a shot, and it's good! Nice shot by Tony. Tony Bishop is a Panamanian American. He's played for the Panama national team and also has experience in the PBA, along with their son's coach, Chris Gavina.
He was part of the national staff in the Philippines, and a few years ago we played in the World Cup game against his team. Played pretty well, actually. We lost by a few points, and that was a tremendous atmosphere. Philippines is great, as a great basketball country.
Yeah, Coach, as a sports agent myself, we've been getting a lot of demand for Filipino players and Filipino staff. So tell me what's so special about the talent there?
What? They just grew up playing basketball. I mean, I was in Bahrain, I was in Japan, and there was quite a few Filipino residents in both spots, and they just love NBA basketball. They love basketball. They follow it. They come out and play it all the time, all playgrounds. Every gym is full of Filipinos that are really enthused about playing basketball. They follow it. Loyal followers of basketball, particularly the NBA.
Three-point shot attempt by Bishop. He spins, makes that attempt good! Makes that spin move, Dwight Howard right there.
As I mentioned yesterday, the thing you got to do on a post-up, if you're going to be double-teamed, you either got to wait for cutters to cut, guys to get open in the open spot, or you look to attack right away before the double team comes. Those are really the two options that Howard has exposed himself to, and that any post player will expose themselves to. They are on a double team. You got to make a quick decision. Either quickly attack, or you wait for the double team, and then you look for the open man. And yesterday, Howard did an incredible job, having the 9 assists, scoring when he had the opportunity.
Yeah, 9 assists. He was just short of a triple-double. We had number 11, Luo Zhenfeng, last night at the press conference saying that he was a little sad that he couldn't get Howard to get a 10 or past it and get 11 for that triple-double. We got another free throw shot by Howard. Scores now 24-12. Leopards are ahead, and there's 3 minutes, 16 seconds left in the game.
They've almost doubled the score. They have a lot better start, Taylor, than what they had yesterday.
Absolutely. You know what? I think it's just the first game jitters. And, you know, Howard mentioned in the beginning of the press conference last night that, you know, there was probably some nerves, and how he got to motivate the players was kind of have fear-based motivation, just thinking, people have a lot of high expectations of us. 15,000 people here, crowded, sold-out stadium, expecting us to do well. So, you know, the younger players tend to get a little bit nervous as Howard makes it in.
See, now I think that time Stone didn't want help. It was one-on-one. Howard was patient the first catch that he had on the post. Second catch, he saw that it was going to be one-on-one, and you take advantage of that. If you're going to play me one-on-one, you're not good enough to guard me. I can shoot the bank shot. That was a nice bank shot. Face up, square up, face the basket, use the glass. He did an excellent job of that. He's doing a great job. I mean, just, of course, he's an NBA veteran, all-star. I wouldn't expect anything less of Dwight.
Absolutely. Number 41, Allen, making that N1. Troy Williams so far scored 8 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Great shot by Superman himself.
Yeah, like I said, Taylor, they've decided not to double team him.
No.
Right now, I think Stone figures that, you know, I can guard it. Leave me alone. I can take it. It's okay to have the confidence, but you got to believe that he's an NBA player. Confidence is one thing.
Actually executing
doing it, yes.
Absolutely. I mean, he probably, to be fair, he's only 24 years old to this year. So I'm sure he probably thinks he has something to prove.
Well, like I said, there's 2 ways you can play this. Either one, you let him get his scores, let him get his points, and you shut down everyone else. Unfortunately, so far, everyone else has scored, and Dwight scored. So now you got double poison. I think they've chosen this. Let's guard everybody else. Let him beat us one-on-one and see if he can.
Making both free throws, Tony Bishop. Deonta Davis substituted in for Williams.
See, I coached for Whip Don Nelson, who was at one time the winningest coach in the history of the NBA. Greg Popovich has taken over that position. But one thing he played, and if you watch Dallas, particularly when I was there, Nelly really loved to put the ball at the elbow. He thought the offense should start at the elbow. Just now, Dwight caught it on the elbow, and a lot of good things can happen when you catch it from the elbow. You have the center court, you have the baseline drive, side drive, and you can really look to attack.
And Stone coming in, no good. Davis gets that rebound, and Howard, is he gonna go in? Yes, he does with a slam dunk.
Yes, sir, go ahead, Superman, Superman, Superman.
First one of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Ball ricocheted off that hoop and out of bounds.
With Dwight out there telling Fu what he needs to do. Block out, go get the ball, rebound, don't give him a second opportunity. It's going to be interesting to see. He hasn't been out of the game yet. He played the whole second half and overtime yesterday. He played, what, 48 minutes or so?
Yep.
And, you know, it's going to be interesting to see how long he stays on the floor.
And an N1 for Tony Bishop. Yeah, absolutely. We can see, we remember last night that Howard was definitely looking a little tired, but he just kept pushing, and no choice because Leopards had to get that win last night, and he looking pretty good so far.
Yes, he's holding up well. But he's a well-conditioned athlete. He's taking care of his body, he eats right, gets enough rest. Takes this game serious.
Absolutely. I mean, he does get paid to do this after all.
Get paid quite a bit.
Almost getting that
in. See, now the Suns decided to go zone that last possession. I expected that. I knew it was going to come. DEA played very little zone. The times that I've seen the Suns play before, they will go zone. They're in zone now. It's like a 2-3 zone.
Stoneway making that jump shot. Easy. And a buzzer beater.
各位现场的朋友，我们在我手上有这一颗小球。
Gonna take a really quick break. 32-23 so far.
Hay 有电报女要不要？你要不要再丢一个？ OK， 如果拿到这个球的球迷们，可以记得要到我们的 Kids Zone 找我们工作人员。我们今天有非常精彩的特别活动哦，谢谢大家。哎，各位，刚刚我们罚球的时候，我觉得不够大声，就是太阳队的罚球的时候，你们要加上你们的脚步，好不好 ？OK 吗？
생각해
各位等下选的热情加油，让我们继续守住领先。第二节比赛即将开始。
Welcome back, folks. We're back at NTSU Stadium, aka home of the Taoyuan Leopards. Second quarter just commenced. Howard a little bit too eager over there, and he knows it himself.
Yeah, he was actually trying to make the pass to Davis, trying to make a lob pass over top of him. Davis wasn't quite ready for the pass, and it would have sailed over his head. I want to say one thing too, Taylor, that at the end of the quarter, they scored, and I've always said as a coach that you always want to end the quarter on a positive note, because it carries over to the second quarter, and the third quarter, and the fourth quarter. You always finish the quarter on a positive note. They're making that two-point shot with practically no time on the clock is a very positive lift for a team to score the last basket of a quarter. Whether you're behind or ahead, it's always important.
Howard's gonna make that attempt again.
You shot it off the glass. You know, good training in the NBA. Most trainers will show you how you get that 45-degree angle. You actually try to shoot a bank shot. It's an easier shot. You have more room for error if you bank it instead of just trying to put it straight in.
Stone with that underhand. Not successful. Howard bringing the ball back to Leopards. Passing on to Dunway, and Dunway banks it in!
Another assist, another assist. Dwight Howard playing point guard that time, Taylor. He bringing it up, off the dribble, make a nice driving kick for a three-point shot. Well, he's giving us the whole package today, as he has the last game.
As he has so far. I mean, like we mentioned, peacekeeper, captain, motivator. Davis.
Good smart play.
Nice pass. Looking back at Dunway.
Suns got to rotate a little bit better, Taylor. I think they're getting, I think the Leopards are getting too many open shots, open looks, uncontested shots. You got to rotate out. You got to close out hard, and you got to get your hand up, force them to shoot over top of you. Here, the white ISO at the elbow. Like I said, that's the greatest, best place to ISO is at the elbow. Get them at the elbow, you can have the whole court basically to operate in. Good transition basket. Good transition basket.
Another shot by Lu Jiaming. We mentioned before that Suns was in the championships last season with superstars such as Anthony Tucker and Sonny Sakakini, currently now with the Plus League, the other professional league in Taiwan. Their previous coach, Jorge Caminos, also helped contribute the championship, but fell short. Today they're missing their other star guard, Ding Ding, missing due to military. So in Taiwan, there's men who are 18 are eligible and required to do military service. So Ding Ding has to sit out for 1 season to do conscription. Diamond gets one in. 39-27.
Diamond again can score. I mean, like I said, he's surprised himself, and you can see they're not double teaming the post. They're letting everybody play up on themselves.
And Howard's just joshing the fans on. Look at that.
Wow, he's playing the crowd. I'm telling you, he is playing the crowd.
He lives off that energy.
Yes, he does. Yes, he's having fun. See, that's what basketball's got to be. It's got to be fun. If you're not going to have fun playing the game, then you might as well not play it. You got to have fun. You got to do some talking. You got to get yourself motivated in some sort of way. But if you're having fun, everything is good. Have fun when you play. Enjoy your experience. Enjoy the competition. And all three imports for the Leopards, they can all score. They're all good scorers, so they're going to have high-scoring games.
Williams subbing in for Howard. Bishop now tonight so far with 2 fouls. Leopards in possession of the ball.
They need Bishop to stay in the game. Hopefully he don't pick up any more fouls. I like to see a very competitive game. If Bishop gets into foul trouble, it's going to really hurt their chances of winning this game.
Absolutely. I mean, like I mentioned before, it's a new system with new coach, so they're going to need somebody a little bit older to guide them. So Tony Bishop should be that person. And Aaron makes it in.
Nice penetration to the middle. Nice driving kick. On the roll, 32. Roll to the basket. Aaron received a nice pass. Suns actually have a good offensive team. And the coach is doing a great job to set them up, put them in a position to score.
Legal screen on Davis.
As I said before, you must try to penetrate the gaps. You've got to get the ball in the middle of the court.
And a putback by Bishop.
This is going to be a game. I really believe that because the imports can score so well. All three of the imports from the Suns.
As I mentioned before, Bishop has experience with the PBA, but also he had trained with the Rockets before. I talked to him before the game, and I asked him how's it feel to play against Howard, and he said, "Oh, I know him before. We trained at NBA training camp before, so know him pretty good, and he's just going to treat this game as if it's any other game."
There you go.
Great shot.
Yes, sir. Timeout. Timeout. Good timeout. Good timeout.
永丰银行大户数位账户。
然后提醒一下，站在我们环廊区的朋友，请尽量回到我们的座位坐好，不要影响我们的通道哦，好不好？环廊区的朋友们，请回到座位上坐好。工作人员也麻烦帮我们引导一下。今天现场有来了很多的演艺圈的朋友。 让我介绍一下全明星运动会的几位贵宾，跟大家挥手一下好不好？在我的左手边的栏架下面。
Welcome back. As you can see on the screen, the NTSU Stadium, AKA, as the college students here, they like to call it Hamburger Stadium because of that dome-like shape. And as you can see, the time lapse of all the fans coming in, 15,000 people, sold out crowd. Again, it took 3 minutes for these tickets to sell out real quick.
City got Howard right back in. Didn't give him much of a break, maybe 2 minutes. That's all he needs. He's a well-conditioned athlete. He knows how to preserve his energy, get himself ready after a quick break. Use the timeout. Give him a few more extra minutes. He already has 13 points, 5 of 9 shooting. They need him on the court.
Great
nice
pass to number 11, Luotafo.
Good cut towards the basket. Any good basketball, offensive basketball, you got to have movement. You got to have guys cutting to the basket. You got when the guy has it on the side, you just don't stand outside and look. You got to get some movement. Lazy pass inside.
Tony with that interception. Base up, backward pass, and Aaron goes in. Tony attempts that putback again. Second time. Does he get that ball back?
That's great hustle. That's great hustle. Bishop going after it, getting his hands on the ball. Twice. Nice swing pass, wide open shot by the captain.
No good.
He normally makes that. Captain is good. Aaron's still on the floor. I think he got a little bit of a cramp. You know, the one amazing stat, Taylor, that on Howard, I know over his career in the NBA, he took like 103 threes. Of all the games that he's played, 103 threes. He made 22. It's only 21%. But the first game, he was 2 for 10. I'm not sure if that's the way he wants to play, but I think that's the way he has to play if he wants to get back to the NBA.
Absolutely, and Besa makes that layup in. Suns GM Wang Weijie, or David, one of the few Taiwanese coaches that have experience coaching in the WCBA. David was interviewed today, and he was talking about how Leopards had a great performance last night, but also said Troy Williams is not at his fullest potential. So I think Williams should take that as a challenge tonight.
No question. All of them should take it as a challenge. To play in this environment, to play with the crowd, to play against a great NBA player, an all-star NBA player, should be one of the top 75 in the history of basketball. It's unfortunate that he didn't get that honor. I think he's well deserving of that honor. And this came out last year at the All-Star game in the NBA. They did not select Dwight as a 75 top player. I think that was a shame. I think that was something that should have happened automatically. Defensive Player of the Year, 8-time All-Star. The excitement that he's brought to NBA basketball in Orlando, Houston, he deserved that opportunity. He deserved that look. And he's got a championship. Very few NBA players can have the stats that he's had and also be able to win a championship.
Absolutely, and how lucky we are to have such a high-profile player in Taiwan playing professionally for us right now.
This is world news. I mean, I'm looking at the internet from the United States. Time and time again, we hear about Dwight Howard, what he did yesterday, how he's enjoying Taiwan, what he's done while he's been here. I mean, all of that's very positive.
Yeah, Taiwan should be really proud that they made it onto Bleacher Report. I mean, if you made it to Bleacher Report, I mean, you're really doing something.
Yahoo News, it doesn't matter. He's on everything.
Absolutely.
ESPN, they talked about it. It's brought worldwide attention to Taiwan. Well-deserved. Well-deserved.
Hopefully we got enough people curious enough to be watching the live stream. And if you're watching from overseas, welcome to the T1 universe. Tony makes that jump shot. It's a little crooked. Zhongwei gets that rebound.
Hey, this is still very much a game. You know, everyone kind of thinks that, well, you know, Sun's down a little bit. They lost last week to Hero Bears. I was at that game. They played fairly well. Cut the lead down from, they actually had the lead majority of the game. Lost it in the second half and was able to still come back and really make it a game. Hero Bears ended up winning that game. But it was a hard-fought game. Suns have that kind of championship mentality. Haven't played in the initial T1 finals. Gives them confidence, even though the players have changed, even though a couple of the guys that made a big impact with them last year is not with them. But there's also some national team players of mine that I know are quality players, good local players.
Suns have been able to close the gap little by little as the score is 46-42. Tony making that shot.
Good job with deny. That's what you got to do. Deny.
Three-point
shot. That's a two. It was a long two. Long two. I tell players all the time, do not take a long two. Get that. Make sure you know where you are on the court. I know Dwight's not really used to being out there in the three-point range, so maybe he just misjudged where he was. But do not shoot a long two. You're going to shoot that long two, you might as well take an inch back, inch or two back, and shoot a three.
Now we're gonna try for that too. Put back.
Again, he's playing it smart, using that bank, 45-degree bank shot. Good post up by Bishop. Aaron, jump shot, yes.
Nice.
Hey, like I've always said, the game's never over till it's over here in Taiwan. You can build a big lead and all of a sudden turn around in the next couple minutes, the score is basically tied or the team is going ahead.
Yeah, we could definitely say that last night. I mean, for a while, Leopards were behind for 20-something points, and then second half, they completely changed their mindset and went into overtime and had an amazing, incredible game after.
There you go, tie score.
Leopards calling a timeout. Coach Bao so far has been really good at calling timeouts to make it their own pace. We'll be right back.
Taking these chances, they wouldn't give me the answers, so I gotta go out and get it. I'ma hold them off for ransom. I gotta go out and get it. I'ma hold them off for ransom. They don't know just what to do with me. Promise this is nothing new to me. So go run and tell everybody down and every coming for you.
还有各位，我们的防守的参与度、尖叫声要再大声一点点，那这样桃园云豹防守起来才会更有力量哦。麻烦主场的球迷了吗？
Welcome back, Taichung Suns versus Taoyuan Leopards today. Never ever have I ever seen a carousel and a Ferris wheel in a stadium before, Coach, as you can look behind us.
Yes, kind of amazing. You know, I coached 1 year with the Legends, in Dallas Legends in the G League. And they had Ferris wheels, they had kids with games. It was a very kid-friendly kind of environment.
Yeah, I think what Taiwan can take from just going to basketball games is how much they make it more than just a game, make it just more than just watching a basketball game, but it's about the experience, whether it's going there early and enjoying the activities and the food out to the game and to afterwards. Bayside making that attempt.
I tell you, this is going to be a game. You know, Taylor, I've always said as a coach, and most coaches will say this, the toughest game is after a great win. Toughest game is after a great win. And it's not so much what you did yesterday, it's what you're going to do today. And right now it's kind of proven that. They had a tough game yesterday, a big win, winning in overtime, great comeback. That takes something out of you. Sometimes you get so excited from playing the game, and then all of a sudden play the next day, that excitement sometimes rubs off very quickly.
Definitely, these back-to-back games can be very exhausting, especially like you mentioned, the overtime that we saw last night.
And it's just natural for the emotions to kind of either carry over or all of a sudden it just zapped you of all your energy. Sometimes it's overconfident because you came back and won against a very good team. And your focus is not there, your energy is not there, and then all of a sudden it's maybe a lesser team, and I'm not saying that they're a lesser team, the Suns, because I've seen them play very good basketball last year particularly. Season is young, so it's kind of hard to tell how they're going to end up playing this year. Aaron did a good job of denying. So one thing Dwight does very well, Taylor, is a quick shot and quick move. NBA big men are taught that with your back to the basket, you square them up, face the basket, and then look to attack. Most guys are not quick enough in the post if you have quick feet, quick moves to be able to stay in front of you. Bigger guys normally have slower feet, slower reaction, but Dwight is different. He's got quickness, he's got speed, he's athletic. One step and he's by you.
Stone subbing in for Aaron. Last season, Stone scored an average of 27.5 points and 11 rebounds. He actually won scoring champion last season. Unfortunately, Hero Bears didn't re-sign him, so quick stint in PBA, getting signed by the Suns right after. Suns calling for that timeout. Current score 52-49. Suns taking the lead now with 1 minute left of the second quarter. Tony passing on to 41. And he tries the alley-oop to Stone. Still able to make that field goal.
You know, Allen, 41, was one of my players when I initially got here and coached the college team and the Royal University game. He was a very instrumental part of my team, my first team. And he's always been a good passer. That was a good lob pass inside, right over the top of the big man for an easy layup. Again, let's end this quarter on a positive note.
Tesa taking his time.
Take the last shot. Nice speed.
23 making that shot. Nope, no good. Tony Bishop making that rebound, and he tries it for himself. No. Ladies and gents, that is the end of second quarter. Leopards took the lead in the beginning, but slowly and surely, with Tony Bishop's help, they were able to score 31 points as opposed to Leopards 19. Stick around, folks. We'll be right back.
一起来欣赏他们精彩的演出，尖叫声送给他们武林高中。
Bitch, I'm stylish. Glock talk, big t-shirt, Billy. Watch on my wrist, but I want that diamond. Niggas talk crazy when I pull up in sight. Mile high, run that shit back, bitch, I'm stylish. Glock talk, big t-shirt, Billy. Watch on my wrist, but I want that diamond. Niggas talk crazy when I pull up in sight. Mile high, fuck up first class, I'm the pipe. Put it in perspective, bitch, I got everything I wanted and some extras. I am not the type of turning into a detective. Got two on my own phone, barely even checked it. Uber eats the food I don't call, I just text it. Cashed out on bail, my little bitch got a vested. Flexed out my Lexus, no backseat, so no besties. Protection, no guest list, so don't text. Hey, 2 pistols, 30s in the clip, these are Kimbos. Open hand, smack him in his mid, bitch, I'm Kimbo. You be throwing cash on the strip, my little bitch sucking dick for the free. I got a pillow talking about me like I'm machine, know this shit, 3 wrists in my motherfucking teeth, bitch, I'm stylish.
I don't know what y'all doing. I'm taking care of my people. Fuck the fame, fuck the club, fuck everything that comes with it. Yeah. Bitch.
I'ma break down, I'ma go down with a drum, I'ma shake down every single bomb with a gun, don't hate now. Bitch, I'm #1, have fun, I'ma play now, I'ma play now. I'ma break down, I'ma go down with a drum, I'ma shake down every single bomb with a gun, don't hate now. Bitch, I'm #1, have fun, I'ma play now, I'ma play now. I've been posted on the block, I've been shopping till I drop. Got my papers worth a rock.
Welcome back to Taoyuan Leopards NTSU Stadium. Game 2 of an exciting weekend so far. Coach, tell me what you think of the game so far.
Well, I think the Suns has really stepped up. I'm very proud of the way they played. Through the crowd, through the enthusiasm here in the arena, through the anticipation of playing against Dwight Howard. I think they've held up very well. Their coaches have done a good job in their game plan, offensively and defensively, and the players has responded, particularly the import players. They're scoring at a high level, and they're really looking to attack. You know, sometimes you face a player like Dwight, and you have a little fear. You say, well, you know, can I compete against one of the best shot blockers in the NBA? Can I compete against 8-time All-Star from the NBA with the size and the strength and the speed that Dwight possesses? And they stepped up and he's done it. So I'm very proud of them. I think with the Leopards, they just need to overcome their fatigue from yesterday, the excitement from yesterday. And as I've indicated before, the toughest game is always after a big win. So they got to regroup, and they normally play better in the second half.
Absolutely, we'll be seeing that very shortly. You can see some highlights here. Dwight Howard has played 22 minutes, 31 seconds so far. Coach, as you mentioned before, Leopards gotta pace themselves after that overtime game last night. So far, he scored 16 points. Dwight Howard is still looking pretty good so far in this first half, Coach. How do you think he's doing so far?
Oh, I think he's doing well. He's taken 12 shots. Unfortunately, some of the other players haven't taken quite as many. But 12 shots, 50% shooting. He's still trying to shoot those threes, and he's making his fair share of free throws, 4-6. But what's most impressive is that he's still aggressive offensively. Again, with him just coming last week, it's going to be interesting to see how energy he has in the second half. I think.
张你好 ，OK， 狗比你们好，第一次来到球场吗 ？OK， 你们知道你们要干嘛吗？你们知道你们要干嘛吗？好，那接下来你们要专心看哦，我们会有一个工作人员来示范我们的技术挑战赛 ，OK。 我们准备音乐 ，DJ OK 吗？来，哦，豹哥呢？对，我们的豹哥 ，Where are you， 豹哥？好，没关系，豹哥不在，他可能去上厕所了，我当任豹哥。好，准备好了吗？听音乐 ，Let's go。首先，工作人员要穿过的是爆速运球。 然后来到我们的极限爆传，要投到洞里面。然后接下来是最后的上篮暴击，然后要跟我击掌，这样才算完成。好，第一位参加的朋友，请问你从哪边来？
台中。
你最喜欢谁 ？OK， 好，豹哥，豹哥，恭喜你回来了，尖叫声给豹哥一下好不好？豹哥，你知道你的任务？你知道你的任务是什么吗？你要到篮下哦 ，OK。好，我们台中的朋友，请准备。 计时，听音乐 ，DJ，Let's go， 加油加油，很好，来再高一点，差一点，好，可以直接上篮了，4次没成功的话，加油加油，包哥前面让开给他。
Welcome back, folks. If you want to show your support, don't forget to give us a like on YouTube, leave a comment, and hey, subscribe to the channel. It's completely free. We're still going through halftime so far after a great performance last night with overtime. Leopards are keeping at a good pace, but Suns crept in with a lead. Tony, if you were in, or Coach, if you were in the Suns locker room right now, what would you be telling them as of right to keep that lead?
Well, they need to still continue to play with energy. Don't be intimidated by the crowd or by Dwight, and just do what you do. You know, anytime you have a lead, the third quarter is what will sometimes determine the game. I know the game isn't totally until the fourth quarter, the last couple minutes in the NBA. The last 5-6 minutes of the fourth quarter is winning time, as they say. But for some teams, if you come out in the third quarter and really put on a show, then you have a better chance to win the game at the end. I know traditionally my teams always kind of struggle in the third quarter. I don't know why that always has happened, but it just seems like that third quarter teams lose kind of their enthusiasm and don't come out with the same intensity. Yesterday, the Leopards was totally different. I thought they had energy, excitement, maybe too excited in the first half. But the second half, I think after Dwight lectured them, told them how important it was to come back in the game and make it a game right from the beginning, I think that made a big difference.
Absolutely. I think Howard also really emphasized the fact that, you know, despite these players being super young, you know, they can actually make a difference, and they certainly did, especially number 11, Luo Zhenfeng. Take a look at the scoreboard. You can see Sun is leading Taoyuan 54-51 right now. Sun's making more shot attempts, 23 shots successful.
But they also, the three-point shooting is much better.
Absolutely, a big contributor to that is the Panamanian American Tony Bishop.
I've always said, Taylor, this game has come down to making three-point shots. The team that makes the most, the team that scores more consistently from the three-point line in today's basketball will normally have a chance to win.
Absolutely, number 7 Lu Jiaming of the Leopards. He didn't score that many 3 points in the first half. However, last night he was able to score an impressive 4 out of 5 of his shots at the left wing. So you can see the score right now. Dwight Howard 16 points, Williams 10. Right behind is number 7 Lu Jiaming, as I mentioned before, with 8 points. Team captain number 1 Zheng Wei with 8, and just behind him is Luo Zhenfeng Tony at 5.
这样我们才能够守住我们的主场胜利哦！谢谢大家。让我们欢迎电报女。 谢谢火辣的电报女。好的，台湾运彩神预测，答案是开赛首先得分的球队是桃园永丰云豹。第二题，答案优先投进3分球的球队是桃园永丰云豹。第三题。
Welcome back, folks. We got 1 minute left for halftime. We can see from the outside the NTSU Stadium, aka Hamburger Dome. Two-game home front last night. Exciting game playing against the CTBC DEA, and today playing the Taichung Suns, who were previously in the championships last season. Howard so far doing pretty well with his condition, as it's a back-to-back game, and like he's mentioned before, playing with small guards is something that he has to get used to as they move a lot faster. Coach, what are you looking forward to see in the second half?
Well, we'll see how they adjust to the fact that they're not doubling really Howard. You know, he had a lot of assists yesterday. We talked about the one player, a couple players that was able to hit some threes. They're not getting that same look. They're pretty much saying, we're going to guard him one-on-one. He may score his 15, 17 points in the half, 16 points in the half. He may score 30-some points, but we're just going to make sure we're going to stop everybody else. We're going to contest shots. We're not going to give them any open shots. That's a philosophy. Now, they have to adjust to it. The Leopards got to adjust to it. Okay, they're not going to double him. Let's get him the ball down on the block. Then let him play. Score 30 points, score 40 points. But everybody else got to do their job. They got to make their shots. They got to play better defense, and they got to push the ball, take advantage of his athleticism, and get up and down the court. On the other hand, I think the Suns' strategy offensively is for Bishop to be very aggressive. And I've seen games where he's been able to score, 30-some points in a game, as a lot of the imports have been able to do. I think addition of Aaron, a big body that is also scoring at a high clip. I think they're playing with energy. They're playing with focus. They're playing with determination. And I think it's going to be a good game throughout this whole game.
I'm definitely excited to see the crowd pick up in energy because, feel like they're going through a little lull right now. They're looking a little sleepy.
Yeah, well, they got 54 points, 51, 54. That's a lot of points in a FIBA game. They'll get their excitement. They're going to be excited once they take the lead, which I think in the second half, there'll be an opportunity for them to be ahead.
I think we just need to see another dunk by Howard.
Yes.
And we're off to the second half of the game.
See, he had too many dribbles in the paint. Normally, I would tell a player, if a big player gets that many dribbles in the paint, normally he's going to score. He didn't score that time, but at some point you gotta know when to double, when to lay off, when to play on man-to-man. Posted up, Bishop against the local. Tough shot, forced shot.
Williams passes to Jungwei. Jungwei trying to go in, find that window. Nope, goes backwards.
That's great defense by Allen. Allen staying in front of him, forcing him to throw it out.
Williams with that spin move. Number 11 makes that attempt. Nope. Aaron getting that ball back and back to Besa.
It's a nice driving kick. Hit the open man.
Turnover by...
Oh, you got to call that foul. You have to call that foul. Tripping put him on the floor, you have a foul against you. The Suns still playing with the energy and the focus to win this game. It's going to be an interesting second half.
Defensive foul called on Besa. First foul of the night.
That play that just ran is called a double drag, where they sit two players at the top to set a screen for one of the players. That time it was for Williams. Normally I would call that for a point guard, a double screen. They did it for a big. That shows the versatility of
Aaron against Howard. Shot clock violation.
good defense, good defense. Anytime you get a shot clock violation, Taylor, it's good defense. Tell you, they got Williams playing the point. That's a big advantage.
Williams to Sunway going in, low post, and he makes that jump shot, and it's good.
Good roll. Jimmy's playing well. He's a veteran player. He's an older player, 31, and he's been around for a long time. I've never had him on one of my teams, but I've considered him many times.
Yeah, he's definitely been around for a while. Previously, with the Taichung Dreamers and Hsinchu Lioneers.
What a move, what a move. Williams can play, I'm telling you. Right now, Williams can get to the basket. He can finish right left hand, as he finished with his left hand that time. He can pass, he can shoot threes. He's a good all-around offensive player.
Definitely one of the more versatile players, import players in T1 League so far. That's why the Leopards re-signed him for a second season.
There he goes.
Nice shot by Williams again.
I've seen him have big games last year. He's had big games so far this year. He can play. But don't take Bishop for granted either. Bishop can play. Nice drive, left-hand finish. They're going to claim he was fouled, but he wasn't. Nice pull-up.
Williams making that another shot in! Yes,
sir! Yeah! Get the crowd into it, Williams. Get the crowd into it. Okay, here we go. And told you this is going to take the lead again.
And a timeout called by Chris Gavina. Scores 59-61. Leopards taking that lead again. We'll be right back.
Gigante. 谢谢电棒女以及我们的宝哥。各位，你们刚刚的加油声很棒，我们继续好不好？
Welcome fans, local and abroad of all ages. You are currently watching Taoyuan Leopards and the Taichung Suns. Leopards just took the lead just now, 61-59, 8 minutes, 16 seconds left on the clock. Suns possession right now, ball back to number 6 Besa.
Williams just hit back-to-back threes. Good post up by Aaron. Swing back to Bishop. Bishop is going to try a three.
A little short.
He's off. Hey, three-point shots make a difference.
Howard passing it to Ludevo, and it's good. Nice assist.
Everybody was watching Howard turn their back to the ball. Nice cut. Always taught that if you see the back of a player's jersey, then you must cut. You must move.
Taysom trying himself. Williams getting that rebound. Are we gonna get another one? Yes,
sir! Yes, sir! Williams! And that's a smart play by Dwight. Dwight may be saying, well, you know, I'm the man, I'm the one that's supposed to score. But he realizes that Williams just hit the last 2 threes. I'm gonna get him the show. I'm gonna get the ball back to him. And he did. Nice easy assist for his 3rd three in the last 2 minutes.
Top 2 scorers so far, Williams with 21 points just now and Bishop with 22 respectively. I would not be surprised if William was MVP of the night. With that backhanded pass, back to Bishop. Bishop.
That's 2. That's automatic.
All right, 24 for Bishop now.
See, again, that was a very unselfish play by Dwight. He had the ball. They gave it back to him. He knows that Williams has hit a couple threes. He's going to look for him.
Howard looking for 7. Lujian falling.
Good bank shot, right shot. Just off the mark a little. Allen wants the ball on the post. He got a smaller player on him. Allen's not really a post player. I think he operates better outside in instead of inside out. I had him posting up quite a bit when he was in college, on my college team, but he's probably still, I think right now, a better perimeter player than he is a post player, particularly in the pro ranks. Oh, that's
Williams.
a tough shot right there. That was a tough shot.
Good try though, Bessa going in for that layup.
See, that's a point guard's fault. Anytime you give up a layup like that, point guard's got to get back. He's got to be the first line of defense. You can't give up a transition basket that easy.
Shoots himself and he makes it a 2. 68-63 on the scoreboard. Aaron going under the post. Tries to underhand it.
See, that's mentality, though, Taylor, that European players don't fear NBA players. Of course, there's so many European players, import players in the NBA, that they feel they can compete, and they do, and they play very well. I'm sure he's looking at Dwight Howard saying, this is a chance for me to get a reputation. This is a chance for me to get highlights and have people talk about me. And he's done a pretty good job defensively, and he's also not fearing him to score. Good shot fake, draw the foul, finish at the free throw line.
Number 7, Lu Jianmin at the free throw line.
You gotta make your free throws. Easier said than done. Most people look at that and say, oh, why can't you make your free throws?
Listen, all levels, high schoolers, college, even up to NBA, they all struggle with free throws, I tell you.
Yeah, like I said, it's easier said than done. Now people look at these games, oh, why did he miss a free throw? Well, it's a tough shot.
Got Stone back into the game. Suns got 3 subs in. Base up makes that field goal attempt. Howard with the ball back to Tungwei. Tungwei to Williams, and he finds that window.
Oh, he's going to the basket. Can't say enough about Williams being a very talented offensive player. It's a good match with him and Howard. Good post, face up.
Stone versus Howard. Let's see that matchup. Tungwei makes that goal. Williams back at it. Stone getting it back.
Good block. Bishop's going to attack.
Just a little misunderstanding there.
Yeah, they got the arms tangled up.
Yeah.
Bishop didn't mean any harm.
No, Bishop accidentally hooking his arm around Tony's neck right there.
Tried to hold him up.
Yeah. Just a little misunderstanding right there. Didn't want him to crash.
Some of the players took offense to a thought that Bishop was trying to harm him, but technically was trying to hold him up.
No.
See them rushing over to him, trying to get him off of Bishop.
You always want to back up your teammates, but I can tell you personally, Tony is probably one of the nicest, gentlest people I've met.
Now they're going to review it, see if it was intentional.
Yeah, you can see him, his hand protecting Tony's neck right there.
Tony's a nice guy. I like the way he plays. I like his style of play. Plays hard, he's aggressive, particularly to score, and he plays good defense. All the things that you look for a player.
Bishop now at 26 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists so far. Maybe he'll get a double-double today.
That's one thing I've never seen Bishop really attack officials.
No.
You know, it's just so easy, Taylor. International players, they come over here. Refereeing is definitely different. I've adjusted to it. International FIBA rules, FIBA officials, but there are certain imports that come here and all they want to do is argue with the referees. Complain, oh, I got fouled, I didn't foul. You can't have it both ways. Either you foul or you don't foul. You just got to play the game. Get it out there. Try your hardest. You're going to get some bad calls. You get bad calls in the NBA. You got bad calls in college. You get bad calls in university play. It doesn't matter. There's going to be some bad calls. Referees are just human beings. Sometimes they don't see things the way you see it. But you just got to keep playing. You got to play above referees.
看完回放，裁判确认台中太阳红色2号违反运动精神犯规。
Unsportsmanlike foul called on Bishop.
Well, I'm surprised at that. You see it different than what I saw.
Coach Gavina and Garcia and their assistant coach, Jeff.
Game unintentional. That's one
Unintentional,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the way modern basketball is now. They got the video, they can go back, they can look. Back in the old days, you know, they didn't have the videos of every game, every situation. They can question calls, they can review calls, and make sure they get it right. And normally, 95% of the time after a replay, they're going to get it right. You can slow motion it. You can look at it. You can review it time and time again. And in the end, referees will normally get it right. Particularly after reviewing the tape.
Yeah, it's incredible how far we've come in terms of technology where we have, like you mentioned, replay, slow-mo, 360, whatsoever. But you know what? Referees are only humans, and they're going to make their mistakes. As Troy Williams makes that beautiful hook shot right there. In the MLB, there's been talks about having automated umpires officiating the game, but I think for basketball, I don't think that's quite possible. Tongwei looking for Lo Zhenfeng not making it.
Good defense, good defense. Had a 2-on-1. Offense did the right thing, attack the basket. Make sure you get a layup. 2 for 1, you get a layup. 3 against 2, you get layups. 4 against 3, you normally get jump shots. Just the way you attack in transition offense. Baseline play yesterday, they set a back screen for Howard to get it and dunked it. A big play yesterday. Looking for them to get the lob pass for a dunk out of bounds, baseline out of bounds this time, but they didn't do it.
Looks like a foul called on Tongwei. Now Suns in possession. 14 seconds shot clock. Stone with that jump shot. And a 2, easy.
Go to work, Dwight, go to work. They can't stop you down there. That's what I'm saying. You either back them up, wait for the double team, or else you attack. If there's no double team, there's one-on-one, you against him, you got to finish that. Or shoot the free throws. White has a good mixture of being aggressive when to score, being aggressive when to pass, and he continue to make his free throws. That's pretty good for him. I know career-wise, he's like a 60%, 57% free throw shooter in his career. Not the highest. His reputation was to miss some free throws. I know when I coached against him in the NBA, we would foul him intentionally, make him beat us on the free throw line. But we basically couldn't guard him man-to-man. So we followed. Good follow-up by Stone.
Stone with a great putback right there. So far, Leopards have scored 24 points in this quarter and Suns 13 respectively.
The Suns haven't scored the exact clip as they did before. They went to a zone that time. Most time in the zone, you're either going to give up a wide open perimeter shot or maybe, nice shot.
Great 3-point shot by 42. Wu Guanxuan or Lu.
That was a nice shot. He's capable of doing that. I was going to have him on one of my national teams.
We're 11, Tony with that 3 attempt. Nope, no good.
Taylor, we're going to have a game throughout this game. It's going to be back and forth. Right now, if they hit another 3, that's a Lou. There's what I was saying.
Back to back. Can you imagine a second overtime at this homestand?
Oh, don't count it out.
My career would end. I could just end my career right now. Yeah, I'm good. No more broadcasting for me. It's all downhill from now. Score right now, 75-72. Leopards are ahead only by 3 points. Got to get what the fans are paid for.
75-75.
75-75, I apologize. That's something that we have yet to improve on technology. We still get some lagging, whether it's Wi-Fi or signals. Still got some ways to go right there.
You know, Taylor, I want to make this comment. Some people question how far basketball has grown here. I've seen tremendous growth in basketball in Taiwan. They've gotten better, the players are better, the coaches are better. I'm not sure of how much of an impact that I've had over these 7 years. I know some may question how much impact I've had, particularly from improvement of the players. But I feel very comfortable. Majority of the players is playing in this game and other games in the Pro League are former national team players. I think we've been able to raise the level of competition, raise the level of play, particularly international FIBA rules, to a point where it can compete against any country in the world.
Absolutely. I mean, why else have you been national head coach for such a long time? I mean, I think you're selling yourself short right there. I mean, I definitely think you've made a major impact. Stone gets the ball to Tony Bishop. Tony Bishop too. Number 8.
Nice pass, nice break. Yes, we have a ball game right now. Yes, yes, sir. Loaded corner, good to the post, cut, dive.
Dongwei asking for a replay or a review.
No, you know, you get one a game. I don't know if it's a good time to call one now. Minute and 5 seconds in the third quarter. You lose the appeal, that's it.
Coach Bao yesterday at the second half and today has been trying his best and has done a pretty good job of pacing the game at his own speed or the speed of the players' liking. So maybe that's why they called for that review.
Yeah, I have great respect for Coach Bo. I've known him ever since I've been here. He's coached for various teams, a veteran coach. He's had some championship teams. Particularly, he was, I guess, assistant / head coach of Taiwan Beer back in the SBL days. He's been on the national team staff, not so much with me before I arrived, but I've always had great respect for Coach Bo. I haven't known the Suns coach very long. Like I said, we competed against him in one of our international games. He's a quality coach. Coaching here, players here, international players, local players, I'll tell you, the level of basketball has risen to as far as you can, not as far as you can go, it's always going to get better.
I think it can keep going, actually.
Oh, without question, they're going to get better.
Definitely.
They're going to keep going.
We started out with SBL, a Super Basketball League, and now we got 3 basketball leagues. At this point, SBL is now considered a semi-pro league. As I mentioned before, there's T1 League and there's Plus League. So similar format, both leagues have 6 teams throughout the island. Stone with that rebound, just barely, nearly knocking over Dongwei.
Taylor was 16 teams in a small island, 23, 24 million people, to have 16 pro basketball teams. That's pretty incredible. That is really incredible. There's very few countries that can have that many professional basketball leagues in the size of the country that this is.
It's pretty amazing. I mean, and you know, to be honest, these teams are very incentivized to get as many fans in. I mean, you could see the Leopards last season. They had a very disappointing 8 wins out of 8 wins to 22 losses, and here they are with Dwight Howard. And I think it was an investment that was completely worth making.
The Dwight Howard has put Taiwan on the basketball map. As we said before, every country, ESPN, Yahoo Sports, Bleacher Sports, it's just incredible.
Everywhere.
It's everywhere. And it's not over yet either, Taylor. It's going to be more. I really believe that before this year is over, there's going to be another or two NBA players that's going to grace the continent of Taiwan.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, who knows? Maybe T1 will be the basketball league with all these NBA high-profile stars. How exciting could that be?
Oh, that's just look at the crowd. They scanned the crowd. I mean, this is incredible. 15,000 standing room only.
15,000 people. Yeah, it's pretty incredible. I mean, we're going to have to find more capacity stadiums. And we'll be right back after a commercial break.
被拍到的朋友记得注意，注意，绿色衣服的朋友，你已经在 Power Cam 要比出一个 muscle。Yes。好。戴口罩的这位朋友，黑色衣服的，不要再发呆了，比出你的 muscle 在哪里？是不是杜文哲先生 ？Yeah。Thank you。多谢你，小朋友。 你的 muscle 在哪里？你的 muscle 在哪里？谢谢。哦 ，Thank you。非常精致，哇 ，Baby， 你是12哎，你好 Q 哦。好，黄色衣服这位朋友，比出你的 muscle。 就是你的 muscle 在哪里？
Lights, camera, action, baby. I see you looking at me. I see. 그게 땡겨 좀 더 땡겨봐봐 기똥차지. Zoom in.
去看买的朋友。
Okay. Zoom in. Zoom out. Okay. Zoom in. Zoom out. Okay. Baby 확 가게 확대 확실하게 out. Do you like all my clothes in my bags? 옷을 입고 가방 매실 뿐인데. Why you like it when I'm sad or mad? I don't give a cause I'm a bear. Bitch, wish list 항상 earpick 물어보지 좀 마 언니 모양 lipstick. It's funny how you always talking money but always playing the dumb. You so Bobby back in your moment for money, huh? Oh, we looking good in that lower lower. Oh, she a cutie with a body.
交谈的两位朋友，我们上电视了。
Goddamn, 실화냐? 허리 둘래?
Welcome back, folks. Taichung Suns and Taoyuan Leopards at another exciting game at NTSU Stadium. Wherever you are, however you're watching or streaming this game, this program, thank you so much for supporting us.
I see the White's taking this little short break.
A little short one.
You know, don't put him back in quickly. Fans they paid to see him play. They're not going to sit him for long. He deserves rest, though. It's unfortunate for Davis because he basically has taken all of Davis's time. Before Dwight came, Davis played number 4. He's played practically the whole game, him and Williams.
Absolutely. They actually, for people who don't even know this, Taoyuan Leopards actually have a 4th import. His name is Adam Lepeda. So rule is in T1, you can have as many imports as you'd like, but you can only have 3 on your active roster. So the active roster, we got T. Williams, Deontay Davis, and obviously Howard himself. And Williams makes that attempt, and it's good! 80-77.
This is going to go right down to the last couple minutes. This is a ball game. Nice spin move by Stone. Nice finish.
Great spin move.
Spin move to to a left-hand layup.
Another spin move that we witnessed, and Davis makes his own shot.
This is pretty great basketball. I
can't ask for more, honestly.
Emphasize how quality basketball here is in Taiwan.
Yeah, it's pretty mind-blowing. I mean, I have so many friends now who've never watched Taiwanese basketball now asking me about tickets and about teams. I mean, I think it's just incredible how slowly mainstream professional basketball has become here in Taiwan. So I think we should all be very grateful for that.
You know, at one time, Taylor, I think, as we all know, that baseball dominated Taiwan sports.
Yes.
And they've had some great success in baseball. As far as the Little League is concerned, Little League world champion in baseball. They've always had a reputation of playing incredible baseball here. But I'm telling you right now, basketball is creeping up on baseball as the #1 sport.
Absolutely, I completely agree. Taiwan, as you said, has a very strong youth program in terms of baseball. I mean, just recently, Taiwan hosted the U23 baseball tournament as well as the U12. And next year, actually in March, WBC Taiwan qualifiers will be held in Taichung. So a lot of exciting stuff for baseball. But you know what? Basketball, there's so much potential in growing. And we've had NBA games back in 2009. So who knows? Maybe in the future, they can have another All-Star games sometime soon. There's a miss on Aaron.
You know what makes it so exciting, Taylor, too, is that not only is basketball growing and everybody is so into basketball right now, it's going to gather more attention for import players,
yes,
particularly American players, to come over and play.
Definitely. I mean, especially...
Yes, sir.
All right.
Come on, Stone. Yeah,
okay,
look at it.
Look at it.
Look at it.
He's feeling it. He's definitely getting into it.
I know he started out not even a starter. I know the coach is a little upset with him. I think the last game he took 28 shots and had 1 assist.
No! Block shot by Lu Guanshan or Liu.
He's got to get Dwight back in. He's got to get Dwight back in right now.
Yeah, that rest is too long.
To win that. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, the ball hasn't stopped to allow him to get in. You may have to call a timeout or something.
And just like that, Leopards do call a timeout.
Yeah, you got to get him back in the game. Game's getting out of hand a little bit.
Yeah, he's on his feet too long.
I don't think it was a timeout.
Yeah, I think there's some confusion going on right now on the court.
I don't know what the delay is. Is it they're questioning a call, or it wasn't a timeout call?
I'm not sure. Initially, it seemed like a timeout.
Yeah, they brought the teams over. I don't know why they're discussing something now. Coach Bo.
Listen, if it means more rest for Howard, then he'll get as much rest as he can take, as the score is 90-79. Suns leading the way, and there's 9 minutes left to this final quarter of the game. Number 4's got, okay. I was just told that Davis was called a technical foul.
Wow. Nice little turn of events. Yes, he's shooting a technical.
Okay, that rousing of the players, and it worked.
One shot technical. Must complain about a call.
And Williams is given a technical too. Interesting.
Huh. But there's no free throw shot taken for them.
Davis with the ball, making a shot. Bounces right off. 41. Allen gets that rebound.
They win zone. They win zone back to man.
8 seconds left on the shot clock. Tries to find Besa.
But he shot off.
Shot clock violation.
Settle down, settle down. You have the lead. No reason to force a shot. Don't slow up. Keep attacking. Keep playing.
Yeah, they're doing just fine. They're steady ahead in the lead. They should definitely keep it at their pace that they want it to be. Dunway back with the ball.
Got Dwight back in. Good timing. Gave him a little bit of rest.
17 with that shot. Howard with that rebound. Nope, and a putback by Davis.
Much needed basket. Much needed basket. They got to get back in rhythm offensively. They didn't score much in the third quarter and haven't scored much here this quarter so far.
Number 8 making his own three-point shot. Davis ricochets it off at number 7, Lu Jiaming. Lu Jiaming bounces pass to Howard. Howard to Dunway. Double team now, finally.
Coming back to Leopards ball. White's going to complain about that trap. Thought he was fouled inside the trap. I don't know what the coach is talking about. Coach don't need to be talking to White.
Leopards in possession of the ball. Lu Jiaming to Dunway. Dunway making that attempt. Air ball.
You know, sometimes it's a simple case when teams get a good lead in the fourth quarter, then all of a sudden they just slow up, trying to use the shot clock, the overall clock.
Timeout. Coach Gavina calling it for it. Probably telling the players, settle. Aaron is also gesturing himself, guys, you got to settle down. We're doing just fine. Even a lead is a lead. Just keep it at the pace that we want it at.
Yeah, keep attacking, keep playing. This game's a long way from being over.
Coach, if you were in Coach Bao's shoes, what would you be telling the Leopards right now?
They got to pick their pace up defensively. They got to put more pressure on the ball. They got to get some steals. They cannot allow any three-point shots. They've allowed Lou to hit a couple earlier in the quarter. You got to protect the three-point line. The only thing that's going to beat you right now is that you give up easy baskets. Like they have Stone there with a nice, easy spin move for a finish. You can't give up easy baskets right now. You got to protect the paint. You got to challenge every shot, and you got to make your defense allow you to score offensively, which is normally a case of a good team. You score off of defense. So far, their defense has not been up to the challenge. So I would tell them you got to play better defense. You got to get some deflection, you got to get some steals, and you got to push it once you do get the steal or the deflection. Pressure the ball. Don't allow a guy to cut in front of you.
41 making that shot.
Allen, nice shot, Allen. He'd make that shot.
Easy.
Too easy. Like I was just saying, you can't give up easy baskets.
Howard giving that shot to Davis. Davis making his try and 3. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Davis can shoot now. I've seen games where he's made a number of threes. He's a good perimeter shooter, even at his size.
Definitely, we see him more as a very good defensive player, but I mean, like you said, he can shoot from the outside, so.
Call Aaron for offensive foul. Wow.
Yep.
Wow. All right, time to go to work, Dwight. Time is your show now. Down the stretch, the superstars got to step up. They make a play, clear it out, attack.
Makes that spin, nope.
Yeah, it could have easily been a foul.
Aaron
He's not complaining. He's been fouled harder than that in the NBA, I guarantee you that.
Stone and Howard matching up. Foul on Howard.
He's claiming he hit the ball out of bounds. He did not hit his arm. Most players don't feel they ever foul. Sometimes they'll accept the foul, but most of the time it's, no, I didn't do anything wrong. I got the ball. Hands part of the ball. I didn't foul.
4 fouls called on Howard so far. Number 11, Luo Zhenfeng subbed in. Makes in that first one.
Dwight's really not much of a complainer. He just plays. He's not the type of player that's going to complain to the referee, beg for calls. If he gets a call, it's deserving.
Absolutely, he's just gonna keep trucking on. We're in the fourth quarter of this game. 6 minutes left, 5 seconds left on the shot clock. No good. Stone gets that bounce rebound.
He was really looking at that bank shot. Him and Stone going at each other a little bit. I talked to Stone before the game started. He said, I'm gonna show that I deserve to be in that class. Look at him and Dwight talking. Yeah, Stone's backing it up though. Come on, Dwight, you gotta keep playing.
Back on the top, and he's driving in, and he's gonna make, doesn't quite make that shot. Suns possession of the ball now.
What do they call, 3 seconds?
Yes.
Yeah, Dwight didn't get out of that lane quick enough.
TV timeout, ladies and gentlemen. 96-84 score. Last quarter of the game, 5 minutes, 39 seconds left.
大家跟着电报女摇摆起来，再来。扭动各位的身体。谢谢热情的电报女，把掌声送给他们。各位，再一度把尖叫声送到好耳听我们出场球队桃园永丰云豹。
Welcome back, folks. Dwight Howard's debut weekend. Last few minutes of the fourth quarter, Suns and Leopards. Suns with the possession of the ball right now. Zhenwei defending number 42, Liu. Made his way to the corner, back to Allen. Allen in. Aaron Wick trying with that rebound, and
shot.
Allen with the putback.
No! Pretty good effort, offensively and defensively. Challenge the shot, get the rebound. Missed the shot, go get the offensive rebound. Nice.
That was too easy.
Get that free throw line jump shot. Near the elbow.
Stone a little bit too far away with that three-point attempt. Tries to alley-oop it.
Look at Dwight talking to him. Stone ain't backing down either.
Stone
like,
is
okay,
not
yeah.
afraid.
No, no. That was a bad shot, though. You know, some players get it going and they feel that they got to show something else. You know, I talked to Stone before the game, and he was determined to outshine Dwight. This basketball world is just not just yours. It's everybody's. And he's still talking mess.
Absolutely. Was Dwight Howard ever like that when he was young, when he first started out in the NBA, Coach?
No, he's an enjoyable guy. He plays hard and aggressive and very humble, actually, in a way. And he took nothing for granted. This is a substitution that I expected. I was getting ready to say they're going to take Stone out, put Bishop back in. Of course, both of them really played pretty well. If you look at the scoring, one scored 29, the other scored 26. They pretty much carried the scoring for their teams. But Dwight's been pretty even-tempered. He's emotionally, he's always smiling, always happy, plays hard, plays aggressive, plays physical. But he will talk some mess, though. He's American. He's going to talk some mess. It's just the way we do it.
Just saying, let me just play some ball, man.
Yep.
And Troy Williams subbed in for Deonta Davis. Misses that free throw. $22 points. 22 points Howard's made so far, now 23. Leopards still have a chance to take this game, 96-87. Leopards trailing behind by 9 points.
Good intimidation, good intimidation.
Williams driving that ball, making that ball slip.
They need Williams to stay aggressive. It's like the opposing players, you got to play your game. Whether you're playing against Dwight or whether you playing with him, you got to play your game also.
Ball out of bounds again, Leopards possession.
Basketball is a team sport. You need all 5 players coordinated. That's why the local players, they got to help in the scoring load. You can't let the imports, the Americans, score 50, 60 points of your 80. That's jump ball. That's jump ball. Way to be aggressive, way to go to the basket.
As you mentioned before, you know, the local players could definitely help out the imports, as number 7, Luo Jianming, and number 11, Luo Zhenfeng, have only scored single-digit numbers so far.
Normally, my experience overseas, and I've been to quite a few countries coaching, that the import players will balance out. Now this is a change in the FIBA rule.
Williams makes that attempt. A little too far.
That's one difference, Taylor. In the FIBA rule, you alternate possession. I've always thought that was unfair. If I force a jump ball, then let us jump up and see who gets it. But here in the T-League, they adopted that. NBA, they've always had it. On a jump ball, you toss it up and jump. But FIBA is different. FIBA says that it's...
Howard back to Williams. Williams trying it again. No good. Bishop makes that rebound, throws it all the way.
You can't give up that basket. Yeah, point guard's got to get back. One or two got to get back. If the one takes the shot, then two's got to get back. If neither one of them take the shot, then both of them got to get back. Transition defense. Everybody back, stop the ball, match up, contest shots.
Suns is very comfortable with a dunk by Aaron.
Oh, he's going to flex for us, huh? Okay.
They're feeling it. Tony and Aaron are definitely feeling it.
All right. I see you.
They are sitting comfortable at 100 points to 87. Leopards trailing.
See, I was pretty impressed by the Leopards' last possession. They had about 3 attempts. They was aggressive on the glass. And you got to be that way. If you're going to miss a shot, we better get the rebound. Particularly when you're behind. Now they're in zone. Zone's going to give up that 3-point shot.
For that.
You got to get somebody that's going to make it. Good strategy by the coach. Change it up, go from man to zone, clog up the lane. If they're not hitting threes, then it's probably the perfect defense. It's a good stop there.
Allen going in.
Oh, he's got to make that layup. He's got to make that layup.
Little lazy layup attempt. Number 7 driving in, and an underhook.
Nice move.
Nice shot by Lu Jianming.
Timeout. You need a timeout. You need a timeout. Don't let them get any momentum. 2:37.
Coach Gavina calls for a timeout.
13 up, yep. You don't want them to get any closer than that. You always want to maintain at least a double-figure lead in the fourth quarter.
See that repeat play of Lu Jianming's great layup shot. You see a 3D. Haven't seen that since yesterday.
That's nice. That's nice.
That's sick.
Yes, sir.
Leopards have definitely got tricks up their sleeves with all the cool technology and great merch for Howard these days.
This is going to be a big win for them if they can pull out this win. After the win yesterday, they can come back and get this win. It'll be a good start of the Dwight Howard era.
Definitely. There's still some time left. 2 minutes, 37 seconds on the clock left. There's still plenty of game left.
As I've said repeatedly, game's not over till it's over here in Taiwan.
Or as I like to say it ain't over until the fat lady sings. That's right, that's what's up.
Bring that back, bring that saying back. I don't know if they understand that.
I don't think so either, but you know what? Maybe they'll learn something today. Clock starts again. Pesa.
Take the lead. The only thing that can hurt you now is turnovers and the other team making threes. As long as you get a good shot. Whoa!
Attempted dunk right there. Didn't quite make it through. Troy Williams with the bounce pass, number 11. Back to Williams. Williams driving it in himself, and he's going to attempt.
Again, with 2:11 left, the thing you got to avoid if you're the Suns is turnovers. Make a few more shots and not give up threes to the Leopards. You can protect that lead. It's easy to protect the lead if you can do those things. Can't give up a transition quick score, whether it's a free throw or a layup, but you definitely cannot give up any three-point shots, and you got to get a shot attempts, and you got to make a few of them.
Misses that one.
That helps. Game's still not over. Plenty of time, plenty of time.
Just shy of 2 minutes left. 7 seconds on the shot clock, now 5. Besa's thinking, he's driving it in, he's letting it in.
Whoa, yes sir! Nice drive, nice kick. Woo! He's really playing a great game. Give it up.
Aaron really feeling it as he blocks that.
Besa's really playing well. Driving and kicking, scoring points. He's having a really good game. Overall, didn't score a lot of points, but he's helping lead this charge to get this victory, a big victory, if they can hold on and win this game. Can't foul though, can't foul. Can't let them get to the free throw line and shoot, although they missed the last one. Can't give up 3 baskets.
As you mentioned, Besa has been pretty essential to this game as he may only have scored 8 points and has 7 assists. He's been pretty great. He's been quite a standout player in this game besides Tony Bishop and Aaron.
Stone scored well too. Nice pass, drive and kick. He makes this, it's complete, it's done.
Stone performing really well also as he scored 29 points in this game.
He's asking for review. I don't think it's a wasted, because if you lose a review, you lose a timeout.
You lose a timeout, that's right.
I don't think that's necessarily needed right now. I think Bishop already knew that he hit it out. Oh, I don't know. That's close. That's close.
I'll have to see that again.
Here we go.
Still can't tell.
Yeah, can't tell. Looked like he might have hit it off his hands.
It like bounced off of Williams.
Yes.
And then out of bounds, it seemed like. Yeah. It looked like it hit Williams' wrist.
Somehow these television reviews, as I said before, in old days you wouldn't have nothing like this. Now you have 3 or 4 different angles, 3 or 4 different shots. They'll get it right. They'll get it right now with the replays. Ain't no arguments. They did win. Good challenge, good challenge. Get an additional 14 seconds, run the shot clock down. Take a shot, start working for the offense when you got about 10 seconds, 11 seconds. Then come out and set your high screen. You don't need to try to get a shot off quick. Run some clock. Good.
9 seconds.
Holding. Shoot some free throws.
Foul on Sun Wei.
Wasn't a good foul, particularly if they're in the bonus. Don't want to give them easy shots. I believe he's a pretty good free throw shooter. As a point guard, he's really directed his team. He's really controlled his team. The assists, a few baskets. But he needs to make that free throw though.
Their star point guard last year, Ding Ding, was essential, but like you mentioned, Besa has done a really good job so far in this game. Except for the free throws.
Yes.
Except for the free throws.
I think he knows it too. A 4-point swing. Give up 2 points on offense, give up 2 points on defense. Too quick of a score. Need a basket. Need at least one basket.
Besa with control of the ball, back to Allen. Allen's gonna give it to Besa, and Besa, it's a little bit off. Ball stuck between the hoop and the shot clock right now.
Come on, Dwight, jump up and get it.
Yeah, come on, Superman.
Yeah, you're Superman, you can fly up and get it.
Got them superpowers.
That was an accurate toss by Williams. Knocked the ball out from the backboard. I'm disappointed Dwight didn't jump up and get it, though. Fly up and get it. Up and away!
Gotta give a show to the fans, right?
That should have been a three-point play. At least 2 free throws.
30 seconds left of the game. Besa going in for Bishop. Bishop not shooting the ball, waiting.
I don't know what Aaron was doing. He was helping. He's helping Williams up.
Offensive foul called on Tony Bishop.
You got to run down the court. Helping a player up. It's nice of you to help a player up. But you're trying to win a game. You sit back there and let it be 4-on-4, but it can be 5 against 4, and you can score an easy basket, end up getting a foul.
Final 13 seconds. Off the rim.
This game's over. This game's over. Yes, sir. Big time win for the Suns. Big time win.
Big time win. Game ends 103-94. Taichung Suns take that win. Exciting back and forth game between the Suns and the Leopards. You can see on the screen right now. Suns was still able to get more points in the second half of the game. They'll be interviewing. We'll be finding out who they'll be interviewing, the MVP of the game.
场边访问到太阳队的球员陛下 ，Hey Tony, what a great game! You guys won a very tough road game here in Taoyuan, and it is a game with a lot of intensity. How important is this victory for you guys?
It's very important. You know, we lost last week to the Hero Bears, you know, and then we came out this game with a lot of aggressiveness, a lot of team basketball, just making sure that we need this win, you know. It doesn't matter who's on the other side. We got to continue to play and play hard, you know what I'm saying, play team basketball.
And tell us about your performance tonight. You scored 26 points, 14 rebounds, 6 assists. It's overall very good game. How about you?
For me, just being aggressive. You know, just being aggressive from the beginning of the game. You know, they were giving me a lot of opportunities to shoot the basketball, and that's what I was doing. I was just being able to knock down the shots and find my teammates in the game, and it was a great win for us.
You guys were able to limit Dwight's scoring tonight. How did you guys do that?
We just make sure that we keyed on his penetration. You know, we know he loves to drive, know he loves to get rebounds. We make sure we had a body on him every time he had the ball and on the boards.
And I saw you were talking to Dwight before the game. It seems like you have a very nice chat. What did you say to him?
Well, I know Dwight from when I had mini camp with the Rockets back in 2014. So, you know, we had a relationship back then. And, you know, I was telling him welcome overseas. You know, I've been overseas for 11 years after that. And just, you know, just welcome over here and enjoy the game. You know, Taiwan treats everybody with love and respect out here. Just have fun.
And how about this crowd? Even though it is a road game, but did you guys feed off the energy of this crowd?
For us, we fed off our own energy. We silenced the crowd tonight. We made sure they stayed out the game. We know if they were in the game, that it would have been a tough environment for us. So we made sure that we silenced the crowd and we came out with the win.
Thank you for taking the time to do this.
Thank you.
好，那刚才访问到陛下，第一个问题问到，今天是一个客场的胜利哦，对他们来讲确实是非常重要，因为这场比赛强度非常高，最后他们拿下胜利是一件不容易的事情。那第二题有问到说，就是他今天的表现，今天他表现得到26分，他就说他对于自己的表现算是蛮满意的，那也希望自己可以持续下去。那今天他们在面对独爱上面呢，是有把他的得分压低。 那他们有说，针对独爱的防守，就是避免他的切入的部分，因为他前一战有展现出他切入的企图心跟野心哦，所以在这方面他就是把这个切入的部分去挡住。那今天也有收到好的效果。那他赛前呢有跟独爱有一些聊天，那我也问到他，就是他们讲了什么，他说他跟独爱之前就认识了哦，所以就是有点像老朋友叙旧的感觉。那对他来讲啊，就是聊一聊天，然后在赛前准备一下。最后一题是问到说，今天虽然在客场，但是这个球迷的人群是非常多，那他们就是基本上还是很喜欢这种有很多人的场子。对他们来讲，即便是在客场，可是他们还是很开心，有这么多人在现场。对他们来讲，这可以增加他们的能量。好，那现场交还给主播立群。
All right, Coach. So, tell me what your overall thoughts of this game.
Well, it's an exciting game. It's still an exciting game. I know that the Leopards had the lead throughout the first half. Second half, they seemed to slow up a little bit, which is a natural because of the play of the game, the emotional game yesterday, and the win, and playing overtime. It kind of, the second half is it kind of affected them, I believe. If this had been the first game, I think it would have been a difference.
Well, folks, thank you so much for joining in on us tonight. It's been a great game, a great weekend. As you saw, a game preview. Next weekend is Suns homestand against the Ghost Hawks, and Aquas and DEA at Aqua Stadium.